All rise. Support court with Judge Vanderby is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1064, Adams case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. Adams?
Yes.
You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, Your Honor, I've decided that I need a little more money a month with the child that we have, so that's why I'm here.
All right. So currently, how much are you receiving?
I think it's about minimum wage.
Okay, so about what, $213 or so, something like that?
Yes, around that area.
All right. How old is the child?
She's 5.
Okay. Does mom give anything extra? Has she been doing anything extra?
No. Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
So how did you all get to this point? She's on minimum wage child support. Was she working previously?
She was working previously, and then she quit the job, I want to say. I can't really get that backstory out of her, but we had to separate, Your Honor. I couldn't do it anymore.
You couldn't do what anymore?
I couldn't be with her. She started to get very just abusive for what it is. My breaking point, she went upside my head because I couldn't put her food in the microwave.
Oh wow. This lady did that?
Your Honor, she
looks so sweet.
No, you darn near need to get the bailiff in here. I can't. She's very abusive. She can
really just say she allegedly hit him because he didn't heat up her food? That's not just petty, it's a massive red flag. Domestic violence is a serious issue, no matter who's responsible. Just look at the courtrooms. Reaction the judge and everyone else are visibly caught off guard. But here's the twist. She later reveals she was off her medication at the time. So, was this just an isolated outburst or part of a larger pattern? Let's take a closer look.
You're not gonna throw nothing at me, are you?
No, ma'am. No.
Okay. Well, he said you went upside his head. I just want to make sure you don't try to go upside mine.
It was a rough day that day. Your Honor, I'm diagnosed bipolar, and I was just having a really rough day. And our child, she was just really just crying all day, and I just needed a little bit of help. And he was just saying he couldn't help me at home, and so that's why I just kind of acted out.
Oh, okay. So it was an isolated incident?
Huh?
Was it an isolated incident?
I'm sorry, when she get her foot going like that, I just...
So, you're not going to throw anything at me, are you? Asterisk, asterisk, no. Mom, asterisk, asterisk, okay. Good. So, he claims you hit him. I just want to make sure you don't get any ideas about doing the same to me. Asterisk, asterisk, it was just a really rough day. Your Honor, asterisk, asterisk, I'm diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and I was struggling to manage my emotions. Our child was crying nonstop, and I desperately needed help. But when he said he couldn't assist me at home, I lost control. So, you're saying it was an isolated incident? Asterisk pauses, asterisk I. I'm sorry. Your Honor, asterisk nervously chuckles, asterisk when she gets going like that. I just, asterisk trails off,
An isolated incident?
What do you mean, isolated?
Like, did that happen one time?
No.
She's gone upside your head numbers of times.
Numbers.
Okay.
Numbers, dozens.
It's because he let my medication. I was off my medication, and he said he couldn't pay for it because it was too expensive. But I'm back on my medication now, and he said we were going to try and work things out. I still love him. I mean, look at him. He's a fine-looking man, and I love our child. And
he's a nice-looking guy.
I really want to work it out, and I just got the
situation becomes even more complex. She openly admits to having bipolar disorder and recognizes that not taking her medication contributed to her outburst. While mental health struggles are very real and managing them can be incredibly challenging, the question remains, does that excuse physical violence? The law is clear: being off medication isn't a free pass to lash out. Courts consider mental health, but they also prioritize safety, especially when a child is involved. And here's the crucial point. This wasn't an isolated incident. That fact alone plays a significant role in determining the
The
outcome.
new job.
Well, I'm a manager at a fast food restaurant.
Okay.
And I'm trying to get back on my feet, and but I got a lot of debt, so I have to save that money, and I don't feel like I can pay more child support right now.
How much are you making now at your new job?
I'm making $55K.
55,000. That's a lot from where you're at now.
I didn't have anything before, and I just have a lot of the credit card debt
Okay.
and health debt, with my medication and my visits.
I understand. You understand that he has things that he needs to pay for you all's daughter, right?
Yes.
And I can only imagine $200 or so for a 5-year-old is not cutting it.
It's not.
You understand that, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
So it's only fair that your child support is increased because your income has changed and you have the means now to support your daughter a little bit better. Now, that's not to say I understand that you have debt. I understand that you have things that you have to pay for, but with what's in the best interest of the child, your child support should be increased. You understand that, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Is your daughter involved in any extracurricular activities or anything?
Yes, she's in ballet.
Ballet, okay. How much is ballet?
It comes to about, I want to say, about $200 a month.
$200 a month? Okay. And she goes throughout the year?
Yes.
Okay. What about health insurance?
I pay health insurance.
All right. How much is health insurance?
It's about $222 a month.
Closer look at this. She went from earning minimum wage to raking in $55. $0 a year, that's a staggering increase, while she claims to have debt. The court's primary concern isn't her credit card bills, it's the child's well-being. Here's a crucial legal fact. Child support is calculated based on the non-custodial parent's income. Asterisk before asterisk personal expenses. So, regardless of her debt, her significant salary boost means she's financially capable of contributing more. And judging by the judge's demeanor, it's clear that's exactly what's about to happen.
Attend any
No.
ballet? No. Oh, okay.
No.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see. So mom has supervised visits.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. All right. So this is what we're going to do, ma'am. We are going to adjust your child support so that it increases to reflect what it should be based on your new income. You testified that your new amount was $55,000. That would bring your gross to $4,580, bringing your net to...
The court has recalculated her monthly child support obligation to $928.180 based on her new salary. This amount covers basic support and reimburses Mr. Adams for health insurance. But is this ruling fair? Legally speaking, absolutely. Courts follow a percentage-based model for child support, in this case, 20% of her net income for one child. The takeaway is clear. The law doesn't consider whether you just got a raise or are struggling with debt. If your income increases, so does your financial responsibility to your child.
This is your only child?
Yes, Your Honor.
So that's going to be based on 20%, which brings your child support amount to $700.80. Now you do have to reimburse dad for the health insurance. Okay? So that $780 plus the $222 for health insurance reimbursement, that brings your monthly obligation to $922.80 per month. Okay? You understand that?
Can I just mention one thing, Your Honor?
Sure.
Reggie, he's a used car salesman, and he sold me this discounted car, and it's just a junk car, and I've been having so many bills from this car.
Okay.
And I just had it in the shop, and it was $750.
All right.
Because it's just breaking down, and I don't know how I'm going to be able to afford all this, because he's the one who sold me this and said it was a good car.
So what
Your
did
Honor,
you want me to
my
do about
defense,
it?
I sold her that car.
Well, here's the deal. I don't even need your defense because I didn't need her story. It doesn't have any impact on what it is that I have to do This isn't a divorce where, you know, we're in a temporary orders hearing and we're talking about splitting debts and anything like that. So it's irrelevant to what we're doing here today. However you have to take care of that expense, that's how you're going to have to handle it. And if the two of you have an issue that ends up having to result in litigation, that'll be done in a different court. Okay? So as of today, your child support has been increased to $922.80. Do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, do you have anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Classic deflection tactic. She tries to shift the focus by arguing that Mr. Adams sold her a faulty car, implying that this somehow justifies lowering her child support payments. Nice try, but legally, it's completely irrelevant. This is a child support case, not a small claims dispute. The judge wastes no time shutting down this argument, and with that, the case is closed. The court has officially ruled to increase the mother's child support payments to $920.80 per month, ensuring the child gets the financial support they need. Meanwhile, her claims about the car, dismissed as irrelevant. The biggest takeaway? The court always prioritizes the child's best interests, personal debts, drama, and past conflicts won't change that. Now, we want to hear from you. Was this ruling fair? Should the